Jose clicked his way around an online store selling assortments of shoes and bags and other accessories. His eyes skimmed over the store's price list, and he noticed how a good number of the prices did not end with .00. It seemed odd at first that the products should be worth amounts where the last centavo mattered, especially since people these days were not particularly fond of keeping and spending coins. But he soon remembered how he had paid for similar amounts using his credit card. With this came various recollections. His phone bill last month had amounted to 523 pesos and 57 cents. His last trip to the supermarket had seen him buying 1.23 kilograms of pork. He had recently worked on a book manuscript with 3 other people and had taken home 1/4 of the total amount the publisher had given them. He had never paid much attention to it, but he had always stood in the middle of numbers, wherein the whole was divided into even smaller parts. And maybe you, same as Jose, had never paid much attention to it, but you had always been using and seeing fractions in whatever you do. This chapter focuses on ways in which parts of the whole are expressed and the operations used to manipulate them. It also introduces a handful of real-life scenarios where these parts of the whole can be applied. Do you realize how important fractions are? They can be used by telling time, by budgeting money, by the measurements of ingredients in a recipe, by slicing portions of a cake or pizza. And fractions can also be used by carpenters by their measurements, scientists with their experiments, medical doctors by their medicine dosage, and plumbers. Hi class, this is Ma'am GN, and we will be talking about fractions. But first, what is a fraction? So a fraction is, please read all together. Okay, good. So the numerator is found here at the top, and the denominator is found here at the bottom. So the numerator and the denominator is separated by a segment called very good, the fraction bar. So under the fractions we have proper fractions, improper fractions, and the mixed numbers. So let's continue. Proper fraction is a fraction whose numerator is less than the denominator. Examples we have 2/3, 4/5, and 8/9. As you can see, the numerator is lesser than the denominator. Proper fractions are used to represent parts of the whole. An improper fraction is a fraction whose numerator is greater than or equal to the denominator. Examples, we have 9/7, 5/5, and 8/3. As you can see, the numerator is bigger than the denominator. Improper fractions denote combinations of wholes and parts of the whole. And lastly, a mixed number. This is a combination of a whole number and a fraction. Examples, we have 14 and 2/5, 16 and 8/3, 5 and 4/5. It is uncommon for mixed numbers to come in the form of the second example, like 16 and 8/3. Why? Because the typical mixed number is composed of a whole number and a proper fraction. In converting a mixed number into an improper fraction, these are the rules. First, multiply the denominator by the whole number, then add the numerator. The result is the numerator of the equivalent improper fraction. Say, for example, 3 and 1/2. The numerator of the equivalent improper fraction is 3 times 2 equals to 6 plus 1 equals to 7. So 7 is the new numerator. Second step, retain the denominator. The denominator is 2. Thus, the improper fraction equivalent to 3 and 1/2 is 7/2. How to convert mixed numbers into improper fraction? Consider 3 and 1/2. So first we will multiply the whole number by the denominator. So we have 3 times 2 equals 6. So the product, we will add it to the numerator. So 6 plus 1 equals 7. So this is our sum. And we will make this as our new numerator. And we will remain the denominator. So this is 7/2. And in converting an improper fraction into a mixed number, these are the steps. First, divide the numerator by the denominator. Consider 7/2. 7, which is our dividend, will be divided by 2, which is our divisor. So 7 divided by 2 is equivalent to 3, which is our quotient. 3 times 2 equals to 6. 7 minus 6 is equals to 1. 1, which is our remainder. Step 2. Write the mixed numbers as follows. 3, which is our quotient, will be the whole number. 1, which is our remainder, will be our new numerator. And we will remain our divisor to become our denominator. So the mixed number equivalent to 7/2 is 3 and 1/2. How are we going to convert improper fraction to mixed number? Consider 7/2. So we will divide 7 by 2. How many 2's are in 7? We have 3. 3 times 2 equals to 6. 7 minus 6 equals 1. So we have our quotient, which is 3, our divisor, which is 2, which is our denominator, our dividend, which is 7, which is our numerator, and we have 1 as our remainder. And how are we going to write that into mixed number? We will use our quotient as our whole number. We will use our remainder as our numerator, and we will remain our denominator, which is our divisor. So we have 3 and 1/2. Please get a sheet of paper and a ball pen to practice our converting skills. Are we ready? Okay, Number 1. Convert 9/4 into a mixed number. How are we going to do it? So again, we divide 9 by 4. How many 4s are in 9? There are 2. So 4 times 2 equals to 8. 9 minus 8 equals to 1. So therefore, our mixed number is 2, which is our quotient. That would become our new whole number. 1, which is our remainder, which is our new numerator. And we will remain our denominator, which is 4. So the answer is 2 and 1/4. Do we have the same answer? Good. Number 2. Convert 2 and 1/4 into an improper fraction. Again, how are we going to do it? So, we will multiply our whole number into the denominator. So 4 times 2 equals to 8. And the product, we will add it to our numerator, which is 1. So 8 plus 1 equals to 9. Very good. So our new improper fraction would be 9 over 4. Do we have the same answer? Very good. Now you're ready for our next lesson.
Now, you're ready to go. Please answer the activity that is attached together with this file. Again, this is your teacher, GN Vila Bonfaso, who would like to say, practice makes perfect. You can do it. See you soonest.